Welcome back, guys and gals and everyone. It's XP Galore. My name is Raphael.
I am Marcus.
And I'm Daily.
Yeah, man, we're gonna play this game, Deep Rock Galactic. We're gonna see how it goes, and I just want to check up on everyone. What's up? How you doing, Marcus?
Well, today is officially February 15th, which means it is Singles Awareness Day.
Really?
Yes.
AKA go to the grocery store and get 50% off all the candy.
50 to 75% off the chocolate. Yep.
Hey, wait.
Wait, you've never heard of Sad Day? Yeah.
That's my day every day.
Well,
why are we
need to
laughing?
have intervention. We need to have intervention later if that's the case.
Well, you've got us this year, so it's all good.
Okay, it's all good. Yeah.
It's
remember, self-love is the best love.
in most parts of the United States. It is some serious ice weather going on. I was talking to the guys earlier, so last night in Tennessee, it pretty much rained down ice. So I had a decent layer of what looked like snow, but was actually little ice pellets all day today. And then now, as we're recording this, it's like fury snowing outside. So I'm all bunkered up. I don't know if it's like that. I know, because you're in Oregon, right, Daly?
That is correct.
So I know in Washington they've gotten a whole bunch of snow. What's the weather in Oregon like?
It's just mainly rainy right now, but my buddy lives in Dallas, and he drove by the 100-car pileup.
Oh yeah.
And said it was like the scariest thing in the world because it was just like you think you sit in this big old car and you think it's invincible, but he drove by and there was like RAV4s that were like literally like broken in half from like a semi, and you're just like, oh Jesus, maybe these cars aren't invincible. Like, holy crap. Like, but yeah, here it's just been really rainy. We had freezing rain a couple nights ago, but it didn't get too low. So by the time the sun came out, it had already melted the ice on the roads. So, I mean, here in Oregon, it's not that bad.
And Ruff, you're in Florida, so
Yeah, it's hot as stuff. I was I went out with my daughter today to the park, and we did a couple of laps, and man, it was sticky. It was horrible, guys. So hot, and I felt moist. And
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah.
Rolf is a single dad, so if you're interested, we are taking applications.
most eligible bachelor on XP Galore.
I went to actually McDonald's to pick up some ice cream with my daughter, and I'm not an ice cream guy. I am not an ice cream guy. I don't like ice cream, but I had to. It was so hot, so it was kind of strange for me.
Very interesting. Yeah.
While you were there, did you pick up any of the Pokemon cards that they have?
I did not. I wasn't even aware this was going on. So
What?
yeah,
Yes.
for real, Daily. For real, this is new news to me. So you have to explain what's going on.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so McDonald's is doing the 25-year anniversary of Pokemon when it officially came out 25 years ago. So they're giving out four card packs in every Happy Meal. And they used to, at the beginning, they would just let you come pick up the booster packs for like $1.75. But then McDonald's, as smart as they are, and they're a monopolist, they decided that you have to pay for a $5 Happy Meal to get a pack. So your boy's already 17 packs deep already.
Brilliant.
And so my goal, the promotion runs till March 9th. So I'm gonna collect as many as I can and try to get all 25 of them because there's 25 cards. But the goal for me is to get all 25 shiny. So each you can get a shiny of all 25, and that completes the set. You can also get the commons, but I don't care about the
50?
commons.
So
So there's 25 total cards, but you get one shiny each pack. But so the goal is to get all 25 cards that are shiny. Pikachu, Charmander, Charmeleon, and they have all the starters from each generation of Pokemon. So that's the goal, really, is to get them all and complete the set. I would like to get them all shiny. If I get them all common, I won't be too sad.
Does McDonald's know there's more than 25 Pokemon?
Yeah, but they were trying to keep the theme of like 25th anniversary, 25 cards. Yeah. So that way it's like there's gonna be a bunch, like it's gonna be like a monopoly in the or like not a monopoly, but a decrease in the market for these cards. But I have a feeling if you put them in cases and store them away 10 years later, like they are now, because Pokemon cards are becoming a huge thing now.
I
And
felt like
10
they're
years from
always
now.
been.
No, this time, so a little backstory. I won't go on too much, but basically they came out with like these Charizards that are worth like $1,000 if you find one, and they're in the single booster packs. And so obviously it's like you could have like go from paying $5 to getting like $1,000. But there's other cards too that are worth higher up as well. But you know, everybody knows that Charizard is the highest Pokemon card ever. Like if you ever get a first edition Charmander or Charizard, excuse me, you're gonna pay about $10,000 if it's a 10 out of 10.
I remember that.
You can literally sell one right now if it's a 10 for $10,000. If it's a card grade 10, you can get it. You can sell it for $10,000 and somebody will buy it.
So
only because it's first edition.
Yeah, just to quickly tie onto that, because I was looking up rare Pokemon cards as you were explaining this. I found a list of the 6 most rare Pokemon cards, and they have a, I don't know what the term PSA means when it comes to cards.
Yeah, that's basically giving it a 1 out of 10 rating. Like it has to be centered. There can't be any creases.
Okay.
It has to say first edition. Like that there's certain rules and regulations that have to follow to get a 10. A 9's good, but you want a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, so this one is a PSA 10, so I'm assuming that's 10 out of 10. Base set first edition Charizard just sold at auction with an ending bid of $183,000.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes. So back when this was first, like people started getting back on the Pokemon craze, it was going for 10,000. So now it's the price of, because Charizards are rare. The first edition Charizards are extremely rare to find. So now that all these collectors are coming out with them, the prices are going crazy. Like I think like a Blastoise is going for like 30 or 40K now. I think like a Venusaur is going for like 30K as well. I think a first edition Pikachu with like the yellow or orange cheeks is going for like 35K. So it's like, it's super weird to like see like what we were growing up with, having all these cards, just, you know, going, because my favorite's always been Charizard. So seeing that a first edition Charizard from 1990 is going for 180K, I'm like, I wish I would have kept that back in the day, because I had one. And then I traded it for being stupid. I traded it for like a bunch of other cards back in the day. You know, because because back in the day, I really liked Charizard, but I really liked Nidoking, Nidoqueen. I liked the evolved forms of that. And then so my buddy traded me a holographic Nidoking and a Nidoqueen, and then he gave me all the holographic Eevee evolutions and a holographic Eevee for my Charizard. If I knew now what I knew back then, I would have told my ass to hold on to that card.
Yeah, I know. That's what usually happens. You forget. You don't know.
8. I didn't care. All I saw was like the cool graphics, and I was like, I want it. You know, like.
So,
yeah.
Rolf, did you ever play the card game?
I've never played the card game. I kind of jumped the bandwagon when that whole entire Pokemon card phase started happening when I was in middle school. But I was always a Dragon Ball Z guy. So when I collected the cards, I was just doing it because everyone at school was. I never obviously got Charizard because, again, Charizard is my favorite as well, and Mewtwo. So, but I did go watch the first movie in the movie theaters, and I still had my
Mew.
Yeah, I have my ancient Mew, and I actually still got it framed. I still have it with me, like to this day. I actually have it right now, which is cool. And it's a plaque. I don't know. I actually never looked. My brother got me a plaque that you can put one card inside. It just says Pokemon on the top, and I obviously put the ancient Mew in the middle because it was holographic. It was from the movie, and I just closed it in, so it's been untouched and in there. I don't know if its value has some value.
If
it does, I'm gonna sell it.
If you have it in Gem Mint, holographic, untouched, it's worth $800.
Well, I guess I'm getting my Xbox Series X with that, baby.
Yeah, I've got a friend who I won't say anything about who they are, mostly to protect them from grubby, greedy people. But
get beat up.
Yeah, this person recently realized that they still had a bunch of their first generation Pokemon cards somewhere, and they want to eventually get them like appraised, but they want to go about it at their pace and at their own safety, which I don't blame them, because it'd be hard these days to find somebody you trust to be able to do something like that.
I know. probably douchebags would probably look at the card and be like, and then fold it.
So I
Be
also
like,
I want to put this in perspective as well. A PSA 7 first edition Charizard, PSA 7, that means like there's a crank or there's like it's off centered. It's still going for 20 grand.
Yeah.
Oh. I never understood this card stuff. I don't play card games. I don't understand it, but it's a big thing. It's huge.
Well, they only made 102 first edition Charizards.
Oh, well, that makes sense then. I can understand it in a video game concept with it when they don't mass produce them as often. So.
But if you think about it, like, so when it comes to anything like this, the value is in the eye of the beholder, right? Like,
True.
It part of the reason it's so expensive to find one and to buy one is because of its perceived value. So,
yep.
So to your point a bit, Roth, I kind of understand where you're coming from because, like, you know, yeah, it'd be interesting to do a study to figure out why people put so much value on this particular card game. Like, I get you've still got Magic the Gathering that happens a lot. Daily, you've mentioned several times about your card stuff with Yu-Gi-Oh.
True.
And so, but then if you think about, like, there's all kinds of other card games out there that are probably not well known, and so
imagine that. I'd be like, yo, I got Uno. I got the Uno card.
So I wonder if it's just because maybe Pokemon was one of the first card games besides like Magic the Gathering that became so popular, and then that's why people put so much value into it now. Because like you, Ralph, I never played it. Nobody really played it at my school, so it just was not something that I ever got into. So I find it very fascinating to see this. I used to live in a place in Tennessee that was right by a little comic store, and they'd have meetups every like Friday night in the comic store where people would just sit and either play cards or they do card swaps or whatever. So it's a really interesting economy and system that goes into all this. I find it fascinating.
I actually I lived in New Jersey when I was during this whole Pokemon card trading phase, but my brother used to help me out and get some cards, and the fake cards was a big thing. I was shocked that I managed to come across a few fake holographics and stuff like that, and you have to find a way to determine if it's actually made. It's a legit Pokemon card, or it's somebody just selling you I don't even know how to, I guess a generic fake card. I don't even know how to describe it. I felt like I was in the black market and people were like tricking you, and they're like, you go to the flea market and be like, hey, yo, look, I got a holographic Charizard, but then it's missing a nail or something like that, or the holographic's not the same material. And it was a big thing, and I just didn't get it. When I was a kid, I was like, hey, I got one. It's like, oh, it's fake. I'm like, well, I don't really care. It looks cool.
Yeah. So go ahead.
So you got to be very careful about people scamming you, because there's a YouTuber. I don't know if most people know him or not, but his name is Logan Paul. He actually bought a one card that he thought he was getting like the steal of lifetime. It was a Pikachu illustration card, and he bought it for $2 million.
Oh!
And it was fake.
Oh!
He
get it back? Like his money back?
There's a video on YouTube if you want to look it up, but he basically is like eating a bowl of cereal or something like that. I can't really remember, but he like grabs his card and he just peels it off. It was a fake under like some like cheap card. He got mad and punched a window and had to get like 9 stitches in his arm from glass. So if you're gonna buy Pokemon cards from people, just be, make sure they're PSA'd. Don't just buy something that's not like in a card sleeve or anything like that.
Fraudulent stuff that.
Yeah, because if I paid for something like that, first of all, if I ever had the money, I would find something else I could spend $2 million on. But yeah, I mean, because I don't know, man. In your guys' eyes, like, let's say, like, what is like the most you would pay to go get a card, like a legit PSA card, like 10 out of 10? It's not fake. Like, what's the most you would spend on it?
I don't know, because again, it's like I don't put value into cards like that. I wouldn't be getting a card as a card player or a card collector. I'd be getting it as a liquid financial asset. to hold on to. Same with like the closest thing that I could ever relate to, and we don't have to go into it here, but like the closest thing that I feel like I could compare to that, to something I would want as a collector, would be like, I don't know, like the very first detective comic of Batman. That'd probably be the closest thing I would ever get.
Yeah,
but...
yeah, that I can relate with.
So how much would you spend on that? What would be your limit?
250.
Okay, fair enough.
Mine's will be 100 Monopoly money.
Do not pass go.
If I had the money,
if I can.
If I had the money, I'd go after a Charizard first edition. If I had the money.
I don't know if I can. I can't.
Well, it goes back to Marcus's point, the value of the holder. Like, I love Charizard, so if I had the money, I would do whatever I could to get a first edition PSA 10 Charizard, and if it meant I had the resources to spend, I would spend that money, because holding that in my possession again and knowing that like it's the card that I've always wanted and have wanted it back since I got rid of it. Yeah, I would definitely go out of my way and spend 180 grand if I had 180 grand. Just sitting away, you know, just knowing that it wouldn't affect my pocket if I got rid of that much money. Yeah, I would definitely go out of my way and try to get that. But it is what it is. So my goal is to get about 100 of these packs before March 9th and start going through them.
Are you eating the Happy Meals?
Half and half. Like I'll get like the cheeseburger, throw the bun away, and you just eat the patty, or I'll get like the 4-piece chicken nugget, and then I'll give the fries to like my dog and stuff.
You know what you should do? You should go to that homeless guy and give him food.
I have not seen that guy since we last talked about it. Like, I was hoping like maybe because there's like a Subway that like closed down, and then there's like a Geico insurance company building that guy was staying at with all his people. So they put up like a do not like a trespassing sign, and they put like flower beds around the building so people can't like stay there like overnight, you know, basically. So like I haven't seen that guy since he left, or since they put that stuff up there. So I hope he's doing okay, man. I mean, I've seen some other homeless people, but there's just like, you could tell the ones that don't care, and then there's the ones that want humanity. And I know it sounds wrong, but like I still try to talk to the people that don't want to be talked to, and if they tell me to F off, then I'm like, all right, well, I tried. But the ones that want to have a conversation with, I genuinely try to have a conversation with.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, I'm a human, and humans need humans. So, but shifting from that sad energy,
humans need chicken nuggets too.
And chicken nuggets.
But yeah, you brought up the Pokemon card thing, and so that kind of opens it up a bit to a larger conversation we can have about Pokemon in general. And Daly, I think you wanted to talk about like our experiences with Pokemon and like, you know, what did we watch, what did we play, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so obviously, I'll go first. I watched the original Pokemon. I watched the movie, everything like that. Matter of fact, I was just remembering that my mom still has 2 complete sets of back when Burger King sold like the Pokeballs, and you could collect all 150 Pokemon in the Pokeballs, like the stuffed animal, like the TY Beanie Babies. My mom has all 150 complete sets, two of them, 2 sets, and she has all of the 20 karat gold cards as well that came with the collection.
Wait, so she has it or you have it?
My mom has it. So that's 2 complete sets, like of all of those Burger King toys, unopened.
Okay, so she's a fan?
No, she got it because that's when Pokemon was huge, and she's like, let me just collect this and see what happens. Like, I'll sit on it.
Wow, I love your mom. She's awesome.
So she has these 2 big giant tubs. I will not tell you where she lives, but it's from Burger King. It's all the little TY Beanie Babies or whatever that were inside the Pokeballs, unopened, has all the numbers 1 through 50, and then she has the 20 karat gold cards. She got 2 sets of each one.
Marcus, look it up. See if it has some value.
So we have that, and then I also I watched the original Pokemon movie where Ash dies.
Hey man, what the heck, dude? Not everyone watched. I'm kidding. No, if you haven't watched it,
it was like in 1999 or something like that.
Yo, when I watched that movie, I cried.
I did too.
I cried.
when Pikachu tried to like shock him to wake up.
Oh my god, that was so
sad. Yeah.
Ash.
And you know, I watched when he didn't win the championship. He got lost to Gary. Remember that heartbreak. And then of course I played every single Pokemon all the way up to the first Nintendo DS one because I was playing it and then I was like, I just don't have time. But yeah, I played every single one: Red and Yellow, the Gold and Silver, the Sapphire, the Emerald. Oh, excuse me. I think I stopped at Sun and Moon. I think that's the farthest I ever went. Just because work got in the way, life got in the way.
Yeah, we got older.
So I mean, and I apparently now I didn't know this, but on the Nintendo Switch, you can do what's called like the Poke Cloud, where you can save all of your like Pokemon into the cloud, and you can transfer them to your next game at a certain level. Yeah, so you can collect all like I think it's like 701 Pokemon and put them in the cloud. I didn't know this.
701 Pokemon?
Yeah, you didn't know about the mushroom on a spring now?
Yo, I only knew I know 151 by heart. Then
Yep,
I don't know I don't know the second or third generation. I know them by just a little bit. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this guy. I don't know their names. I really don't know their names.
Yeah, somebody told me the other day that Ho-Ho could beat Mewtwo, and I said, you're out of your mind.
Oh man, that's crazy. I heard there's an ice cream Pokemon. There's an ice cream Pokemon, guys.
So
Yeah.
to give you guys some perspective, I don't think I could count on both hands how many Pokemon names I know. Well, I take that back. I could cheat. I could probably cheat and give you the names of the original 3 in all 3 of their evolved forms or whatever, and maybe one or two after that, but that's it.
Come on.
So you mean the first 3 in their evolved forms that are on my forearm?
You got what? What do you mean forearm?
Yes.
Oh, so you don't know. So I have the original Pokemon starters and their evolutions on my forearm from my wrist to my elbow.
Send me a picture. I want to post it.
That's pretty incredible. Yeah. So like the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle and the Charmander. Like I could maybe name those 3, but then like Pikachu and Jigglypuff, and that's
What's your
about it.
starter then? What's your starter, Marcus? Who would you pick?
Out
of the 3.
probably Squirtle.
Good job. Daily?
A Charmander, come on now.
A Charmander? Squirtle. Squirtle. Yeah, you'll die. Because
So
you got
like,
the weakness.
so
Will I if I use enough Leer and you can't
Oh
attack
my
me
God,
because you're
nerd
a
alert. So to very quickly give my history, because it's very, very brief with Pokemon. I played till maybe the 2nd trainer on Pokemon Red when I was a kid, and that's about as far as I got. Cause
pain.
here's the thing. I blame a lot of it on the fact that I don't do well with handheld gaming consoles. Like I could never finish anything on a Game Boy because for some reason, I don't know if I was just so spoiled by console gaming that doing something on handheld just didn't feel right to me or what, but I could never just sit down and finish a Pokemon game, and to this day I have trouble finishing games on my Switch for the same reason. For the same reason, I can't bring myself to just sit down and play something on the Switch. The last thing that I could do that with was Hades, and that was because it gripped me in every great way. Like I loved that game.
Oh my god! So you didn't beat Breath of the Wild?
No.
What are you doing here? Why are we even speaking?
This has been the continuing saga of what did Marcus not do that makes Rolf mad.
But come on, man! It's like it's a part of history. This game is so revolutionary and phenomenal. It still holds up.
You know
The
what?
graphics
I have a friend of mine that I just learned last night. Also does not like Breath of the Wild. He doesn't think it's a good game at all.
Okay, first of all, who is he? Don't friend him anymore. Just block him.
I can't do that. No,
Why not? I'll do it for you.
because
Give me your
we're
password.
all entitled to our opinions.
Well,
Some opinions are just wrong.
yeah, that one's definitely wrong. He's not human. He's not human.
Okay. Anyways, no, I have not beaten Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry. I actually have never completed a Zelda game either.
Oh God, my heart.
But back to the Pokemon conversation. I watched some of the show, and I did see the first movie. Other than that, though, no, that's pretty much it. I was more of a like you, Rolf. I was more of a Dragon Ball Z person. I was more of a Digimon person than anything.
Digimon, yeah, I remember. I watched a movie for Digimon, and it's sad because I thought Digimon was gonna be the big thing, and Pokemon took its glory. But it is what it is. Acquired tastes. Everyone has their taste, I guess. You know, some are mostly wrong, but
okay, Rolf.
I liked Digimon. I have nothing wrong with Digimon.
No, there's nothing wrong with Digimon. It was just really weird, and it's all weird.
What about you, Rolf? Like, what's your history with Pokemon?
Oh God, man. Well, right now I'm hurting, but I have like one heart just beeping right now. I played all the Pokemon. Oh wait, I stopped at. Let's see, there was Diamond, right? Pearl. There was. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of them. But I didn't go any further than that. I got Pokemon Go Let's Go Pikachu just for nostalgic reason, but I didn't beat that one because I just got fed up of playing Pokemon Go. I invested so many years playing it, and it just I got tired of flicking the Pokeball to capture Pokemon. Very addicting though. It was funny, and I like it still. I from time to time I load it up and try to play it, but funny thing that you mentioned, Marcus, about handhelds. I literally just came back not too long ago and I purchased a Game Boy, original Game Boy from my brother. He sent me the money, obviously. I found an original Game Boy in the box with the original foam and all. It's
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it came with Tetris and everything, like original Game Boy.
That's impressive. Yeah.
I know, and I called him up. I was like, bro, it's here, and he's like, how much? It was 200. He sent me 250, and I was like, hey, I need more interest. You know, gas money, my time. So, but he sent me the money.
Guy.
I bought it for him, so I'm gonna ship it out soon. And no, I played all the original Pokemons. I find it. I'm the opposite of you, Marcus. If something is portable, I get more addicted to it. A Game Boy. When the PSP came out, I was like, this is a portable PlayStation. Literally, I can take my games with me. This is not healthy.
Yep. So sad they didn't continue that. So sad.
They tried. They did the Vita, but it's just Nintendo was dominating with the handheld. When it came out with the Switch, it's over. It was over. But you could play it on the console, on the TV, Marcus.
I know.
It's not technically portable. Like,
I know. I know this, but it's just I don't know. It just I don't know. It's something about it. It's like if you have a food and you spent time eating it and it was always really bad, and then every now and then you get a good version of it. It's kind of like it's always in the back of your mind that it was maybe kind of weird tasting or whatever. I don't know. It's strange to me. Now, if I had lived in an area where I had to like take a train to work or a bus to work or something like that, I probably would have liked it more. I could see the appeal of it. Like, you know, like like I said, if I had to take a train to work or something, but because I always had to drive everywhere, and then like I didn't really have time to just sit and play something and wait, you know. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm trying. I stare at my Switch and I contemplate, like, once every month, I think about, maybe I should just sell this thing because I just don't play it much. But then I don't because I'm like, hey, there's still some good stuff on it. It's great for when I'm traveling, like, because I do, ever since I bought it, I do play it every plane ride that I'm on. So I at least do it for that, and then like when I went to Florida last year, during my downtime, I would sit and play it a lot. Yeah, but again, there has to be something that grabs my attention, and I don't know. And I'll give Breath of the Wild this. Like, it definitely is an engrossing game. I think every time I've tried to play it, I've always had something else on my plate that I was trying to play alongside it. and Breath of the Wild would always lose every time because it's just like I would play something else.
Well, it's all right. You know, you didn't grow up playing Zelda, so you don't have that same kind of like magnetic pull towards it.
Correct.
Yeah, all right, it's fine. I'm bummed out still, but I kind of understand. But I'm in denial.
I need to make a list of things that I need to do according to Roth, and
hell yeah,
and just
I'll watch you play them.
and just slowly tick through it. I guess we'll see.
Do you guys watch any anime besides Pokemon?
Daily.
That's a no for Marcus.
No. I mean, I don't watch anything currently, but I want to hear what Daily has to say about it first.
I watched The Airbender.
Well, that's an American, but it is animated, so I'll give you that. And it's inspired by anime.
I've watched a little bit of Naruto. Not a huge fan. I watched not too long ago. Actually, my wife called me a nerd, and I felt like I was a nerd. I watched all the original Yu-Gi-Oh from start to finish, all 5 seasons. Yeah, I know.
Nerd.
But I was like, man, I really miss this game because I used to be really good.
We know. We heard.
I was like, I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, back in the day, like, I really loved sports, but at the same time, I really loved, like, anime, like, geeking out to, like, the anime card games. So I found myself in that middle, like, people were like, oh, you're a jock. I'm like, not really, because I like the nerdy stuff, too. So I didn't really know where I was. I was lost in middle school and high school, you know. But luckily, I found out that I like working out more than anything in video games. So it kind of molded into what now is what everybody considers to be the normal popular, I guess. So that's cool.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, I was into like Dragon Ball Z, pretty much anything that was on Toonami, from Cartoon Network's Toonami block of programming I was into. So Dragon Ball Z, Ronin Warriors. Yes, I'm a grown man, and I'll admit that I enjoy Sailor Moon. Don't at me. And there's a few others. Nowadays, like, I really want to, but there's just so many options out there, it's hard for me to choose one. Like, I wanted to go back and watch, like, Evangelion, or I used to watch Gundam a lot, like Gundam Wing. I used to own the movie Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. I loved that movie.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, like, I won't watch Naruto because
No, I don't like.
I don't know. I feel like it's so overhyped for me now. I know it's probably good. That's fine, but I've been told I need to watch Attack on Titan, and I've watched like 1 or 2 episodes of that, and I've seen 1 or 2 episodes of One Punch Man.
Oh my god. Why? I guess I'm the only guy here that watches anime religiously, I guess. I watch anime more than I do watching, like, shows.
I would consider... I do want to eventually watch the dubbed Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, I actually tried watching it in Japanese, but I can't. I don't like the Japanese voice acting. It's just some characters just they don't translate well.
Yeah.
When in Japanese, I can't take them serious.
So what is it that you were watching now? Like, what's some of your favorites?
Well, no, I'm watching Attack on Titans. It's the final season, so there's a few more episodes. It's getting very epic. It's anime, but it doesn't mean it's childish. Attack on Titan's extremely violent.
Oh, it is for sure. Yeah,
it is so crazy. My daughter just recently finished watching Death Note, which I finished a long time ago, but she's trying to play catch up now that she's of age, and obviously we watch Dragon Ball Z. Everybody knows Dragon Ball Z, right? Please.
Yes.
At least Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, the purple guy and the guy that like
Oh
glows
god,
and
don't
the
talk to me.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, don't you dare.
Daily coming in here with the dad jokes.
Don't you dare.
You know what's so funny is, like, just real fast before you continue, when I used to watch Toonami and like Dragon Ball Z, I'd watch it at my grandparents' house because they would pick me up from school, and I'd have to sit and wait for my parents to come pick me up, and so they would be sitting there watching me watch this, and they'd be like, why are they yelling all the time? Why are they grunting so much?
And I was powering up.
I was like, shut up, they're powering up.
Oh, that was
and then
good.
And now, when when you watch it back now, sometimes like whenever I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh, it was so hard to get through that first season because you're like, okay, I have to remember this is how the acting was back then. This is how the acting was back then. Like I have to like bring myself to that like because like the first episode I was like, this is so cheesy. And I was like, it was hard to watch, but then I had to remind myself, like, all right, just get through the cheesiness, understand the dialogue, understand what they're doing, and then I was able to watch it. But it was just like that. It was like going back to like the Power Rangers when we were talking about the Power Rangers, and we were like, oh god, like, like so that's what it was like for me for like that first season, and I was able to go along with it. But it was just that cheesiness. I was like, ugh.
Oh man, you guys are missing out. There's a lot of good stories, anime wise. It's Japanese people, they're amazing with the artwork. I actually like movies too, not just series. I like Studio Ghibli. They make a lot of good. It's just the artwork. I feel like I get more entranced on just staring at the scenery and everything around that I get lost. I'm like, wow, somebody actually drew this like multiple times and made it move, made it alive. And as an artist, I find that like super intriguing. And that's what keeps me going watching anime. I was like, oh man, look at those scenes. Like My Hero Academia. That's a very, very amazing anime. The fight scenes, if you were into Dragon Ball Z and you watch that show, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, you're gonna get sucked into it. And it is beautiful. Storyline is amazing, it's unique. It's pretty much like X-Men, but their version of X-Men. People are mutants.
Yeah.
They're born with abilities. You have to watch this stuff, man. I feel like movies are taking away from actual anime. Like they're like, oh, that's a great concept. Let's make a live action, and then they take ideas from anime and they make it in a movie. And like, oh, that looks dope, but I've seen this in anime already. So, like, oh, best example, Man of Steel. Man of Steel was a good movie. I don't like Superman. Sorry, guys. I prefer Batman. If I have to pick DC. So when I watched Man of Steel, that movie was so well made. I'm like, this is a Dragon Ball Z movie. That's how I actually saw it. Like, this is a Dragon Ball Z movie. If you look at it, it's technically the same story. Goku came from space too. He was sent away when his planet blew up. So did Superman, Clark Kent. It's the same story. It's the same exact story. So when you watch it and you keep that mindset and mindset on the characters, and then you see those enemies come in and the way they fight. They like zoom in really fast and hit people. I'm like, oh man, this is like a live action Dragon Ball Z. So that's why I brought up anime, because I feel like anime is very creative. And look at Pokemon. It captivated our hearts with all these cute characters, and we're like, I want one. That's why I like the Pokemon movie. Shut up, Daily, because I know you're gonna talk crap about it. Are you gonna talk crap about it?
The new one?
Yeah, Detective Pikachu.
No comment.
Yeah, you're gonna talk crap about it. Pikachu's adorable, alright? I saw that movie and I was like, I want one.
I think we would all want a Pikachu on our shoulder.
I would like a Pikachu and it sounds like Ryan Reynolds and it's funny like that. That'll be like the most epic Pikachu.
Wow.
But yeah, I'll leave it at that because I'm ranting now.
Yeah, I know I've got some anime I think on my list. My Hero Academia is definitely one of them. I know it's on my wish list on Hulu or whatever, so I'll eventually get to it. But yeah, we'd love to hear from you all. Let us know in the comments if you watch anime. Like, what's some of your favorite animes, and also tell us about your Pokemon
What's your
experience.
favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, tell us what your favorite Pokemon. If you had one Pokemon to save the world with, tell us what would it be in the comments.
Outside of Charizard, because I already claimed him.
Mewtwo. I'll pick Mewtwo.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a
I feel like Marcus is like a Magmar kind of guy.
He's a Snorlax.
You think so? You think he's
You're
a
a
Snorlax?
Snorlax.
Hey, he knows what a Snorlax is. See, there you go.
I
Maybe
know what
like a wheezing, like a wheezing.
I know what a Snorlax is. Yes.
That would make sense, a Snorlax, because Marcus is diabetic.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's just going too dark. Let's keep it happy. He's a Ditto. Let him be a Ditto. That way, he just transforms to whatever because he doesn't know what it is anyways. He's like, I'll just transform what I see.
Marcus isn't fat like Snorlax, but I feel like he represents the Snorlax character well.
Wow.
I don't really know how to take it, so.
I know, right?
Anyways.
The best way to describe Snorlax is he likes to eat and sleep, and then whenever he gets aggravated, he destroys everything in his path. and then he goes back to sleep.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. I'm gonna go on that Snorlax way of life. So eat, sleep, and destroy.
Yeah. I'm a side duck, I guess.
Eat, sleep, slay. Eat, sleep, slay.
Migraines. Just migraines.
Well, gentlemen, this has been a very intriguing conversation. I'm sorry that I can't live up to your standards of Pokemon living, but I hope that one day I can...
Or anime.
Yeah, whatever, same thing. So, with that being said, Rolf, will you close us out, please?
Yes. Like, subscribe, guys. Keep following us. Appreciate you being here. Love you. Miss you guys. Stay safe. I'm Raphael.
I am Marcus. Apparently, I'm Snorlax.
And I'm Daily, and I choose you.
Oh,
that was cute. That was cute.
I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone.